Chennelle Dismond, CHENNELLEDISMOND.
Thank you. What was your childhood like growing up in Flint?
Oh, it was wonderful. I grew up on Flint's north side in what would be considered Northwestern Hood, right on West Foss Avenue. It was just a beautiful time to grow up, free to walk around, playing games in the summer in the streets, never looking for anything necessarily to do because there was always something to do. And it was a really wonderful time, and it was good. Growing up in the city of Flint, it really was a wonderful time. Great memories, local games, football games, basketball games, and the city was like a family. Most families knew each other, and you talked to each other. There's a certain pride that has always come from being able to say, you're a Flintstone, born and bred, and I would be that.
Did you attend college, and if so, what school?
Here, I went to Mott Community College and to the U of M, and also to Spring Arbor. I started out in school studying mortuary science, and then moved to nursing. And currently I'm Vice President Community Manager at Chase Bank, but I'm off on leave. Founder of the Financial Empowerment Zone. I've been a financial professional for over 30 years. I've worked in the nonprofit sector here locally in the city of Flint. My career has been embedded in finance, but from a community perspective, really in educating and tying people again to resources, connecting with organizations. My service in this community has very much been around finance, helping people to really understand what their impact is economically, how to direct a community, especially community of color, in really financial literacy, and just going deeper to help individuals with that, from the smallest, that's from kindergartners, but helping them and working with the juniors and seniors in high school. I found that many people struggled because of the instability of their home. If you have a place to safely lay your head, gather your thoughts, place your belongings, you can really begin to think and move forward. I wanted to just make sure that young women in crisis had a home, because they had issues beyond just the money factor, but their credit was an issue. The things that I went through, I said, no one should have to go through these things, because I felt like I wasn't educated along the way. And I fell in love with finance.
How did the water crisis impact your life?
It was scary. For myself, with the Flint water crisis, as interesting as it is to hear of the work that's being done now, and to consider all that was kind of tucked away and not discussed, is very much alarming. February 20th, 2024, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, adenocarcinoma. I was blown away. Every year I go for my annual physicals. I have blood work done. What was missed? I wonder if this is related to anything environmental, because how did I get colon cancer? Nonetheless, how was it diagnosed at stage 3 and never spoken about by my healthcare professional? when I think about the possibility of something else happening, it is frightening. I went through chemotherapy, and 3 weeks after going back to work, I was diagnosed. I had double pneumonia, and that was from going back out in the environment. That was all I did. I hadn't done anything else. Shortly thereafter, my kidneys shut down. They were functioning at less than 10%. And this is all from me just thinking, whoa, I got a cough and a cold and I need to go to the urgent care. Urgent care wasn't the answer. I went straight to ER at Genesis or Henry Ford. After 18 days of being in the hospital, kidney shut down, and them then starting to talk about kidney disease, and we see a spot on your liver. I said, I came in here taking multivitamins. I'm going home on 17 pills and a new chemo treatment. What's happening in my body? What am I being exposed to that's causing these issues? When I went home from the hospital, I was unable to walk, unable to dress myself. I very rarely leave home now. My legs are still numb from the knees down. I couldn't be exposed because of the fear of something else developing. I don't drive. My hands are numb and I'm in constant pain. And yes, I travel for my health care because I just didn't seem to get the response and the effort to see me as a human, not just your patient, but as a human who is struggling. And I'm trying to figure out what happened. Where did all of this come from all of a sudden? So when I say it's alarming to think about the Flint water crisis and that it hasn't been resolved, and raising children in the area, seeing so many of those that I love being impacted, I'm not gonna say it's frightening, but it keeps the warning bells going off in my mind. There has to be more to be done. When I came home from the hospital last year after having surgery, I started a podcast, Navigating Cancer in the Community. My daughter went with me to speak to the surgeon and to follow up with the oncologist, and she said, Mom, you have to do something. And I said, there has to be more conversations that deal with the humanity side of it. How are you feeling? Not a support group, but an opportunity to talk about it and to show that this is the face that cancer can look like. And sad enough, it can look like you. And so I created the podcast to do just that, to tear down the stronghold of fear, to let them know that they're not alone in the community, and to offer a way to virtually hold their hand. I was so small and had no hair, and it took a little bit for me to come out, but I don't, because those that love me don't want me to pick up anything. They're scared for me. How the Flint water crisis has impacted me, it has encouraged me to talk more and to connect more, to help people to understand cancer does not have to be a death sentence. Look at the word community as a synonym for family. So I'm a Flintstone, and Flint is what made me. This is my family. Chemotherapy is the treatment that I received. How did I cope? My faith. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the thoughts that I have think towards you, declares the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, God loves me. God thinks thoughts of peace toward me. And this story, my story, is for God's glory. Since I've been off, I've written 3 books. Never give up. No. To consider my daughters. I want to see them get married. I want to see them have children. I want to see them doing so many great things. That the people that you love and that you say you love, make sure they know that you love them. In a world where you can be anything, why not be kind? Am I listening? Am I actually listening for understanding, listening to really hear them, to hear their heart, taking the time to enjoy the life, the breath, the ability to get up and walk by yourself. Take the time to listen. It translates into you're important enough. You're important right now and you matter. I reached out and created a prayer circle specific to keeping me lifted, encouraged, and that will pray for me and not pray on me. Having someone there, not to necessarily talk to, was important.
Thank you. What advice would you give someone newly diagnosed with the same illness?
Breathe. You digest it first, and then you can decide who you share with, when you share, how you share, and most importantly, if you share. Thank you.